Okay, guys, we can start. Can someone confirm if you guys can hear me well? Can you guys see my screen?
Yes, well, bhai.
Okay. So, any doubt, any questions, guys, as far as the resume is concerned? Okay. If not, we'll switch to
Sohail, I have a question.
yes, web.
How are we supposed to justify our designation if we are not actually Azure admin in our previous company? But let's
I
suppose I
think
have.
you joined later, Zoeb, right? We just covered that already. You'll find that in initial minutes. What exactly you're asking, by the way? Let me see if I can repeat that.
Yeah,
Uh,
sorry about that. But I was asking if I'm working as a network admin,
hmm.
how am I supposed to justify I was working as a Azure admin because my documents will say my designation, and how are we supposed to
Yeah,
cover
that's
that?
completely fine. That's completely fine. You can say I joined as a network admin. Later on, the project where I was working that ramped down, and my project got changed. For example, this one, let's say this was your networking project. Fine, this got changed, and the next time where next project I was working on, I had Azure responsibilities, and company has not yet changed it on paper. They will change it in next appraisal. Simple.
Okay, okay, fine, cool, thanks.
Okay, guys. So let's discuss about portal then. Fine. Again, this is a dummy profile, guys. First thing, your LinkedIn. Make sure you update everything on your LinkedIn. You mention everything about your Azure administrator, your experience, etc. You mention here. You upload your resume. You create the job alerts. Make sure that this is updated. You get a lot of calls from LinkedIn also, right? Then you can search job here on LinkedIn. So do not take LinkedIn lightly. You'll get many jobs here, like this. Create job alerts. So if you see anything which is relevant to you, for example, cloud and system admin. This looks, uh, it has more on EC2. It is a good one. It is relevant, but not on Azure. This is on AWS. So you'll have to search for Azure. Make sure you search for your relevant job profile and apply on this Azure system admin. But this is asking for 5 to 10. Azure System Admin, DevOps, CI/CD, virtual machine. Fine. Now, just because it says DevOps, that does not mean you won't apply. Many a times they will give you some opportunity कि ठीक है यार आप DevOps का थोड़ा सीख के आ जाना and will consider you. Right? Other than that, what are they asking? Experienced Azure System Administrator. जो हमने पढ़ा है exactly वही है. Hands-on experience on monitoring various services in Azure, including storage, accounts, ADF, AKF. Exactly जो हम लोगों ने पढ़ा ये वही है. Right? Managing cost overall Azure platform. We have seen this कि cost वगैरह किस तरह से ये होता है. वैसे this is a huge opening because look at their budget. 5 से 10 साल वालों को they are ready to pay 25 LPA. तो यहाँ पर शायद थोड़ा बहुत compromise ना करे. But imagine now instead of this they are paying 15. They will compromise it easily. कि ठीक है आप आ जाओ बाकी थोड़ा बहुत पढ़ लेना. So if you get something like this relevant job, go ahead and apply. Sometimes it will take you to the company's profile, company's website. Just because it is a huge page, do not थोड़ा सा ये मत कर लेना. Do not hesitate to fill. और थोड़ा आलसीपन मत कर लेना कि यार छोड़ो यार इसको कौन भरता पड़ेगा. Don't do that. Go ahead and fill all the information and uh, create your profile. If it is asking to if it is asking you to create your profile, do that and apply it on the job profile. This is it when it redirects you to some other company's profile. Then there are some easy apply job. It is a filter. If I click on easy apply, I'll show it to you what easy apply is. I'm sure you guys have been using LinkedIn, but I just want to cover this once. And now again, look at this. Azure administrator. You just get a button here where you have to click and you it gets applied. Huh? It has been applied already. Now look at this. What is it asking, guys? Read this. Sorry. Okay. I'll share the link with you if you want. It is asking ARM template, it is asking Windows Server 2K12, R2, etc., DNS, Active Directory, PowerShell, .NET, GCP, AWS, and whatnot. Azure, AVD, which is not even a part of 104. They are asking so much. But trust me on this, in this company, we have applied from our batch, two people have applied and they have got selected. An interview was based purely on what we have been doing. They did not ask anything about 365. They did not ask anything about DNS. They did not ask anything about .NET. So do not hesitate or do not just back up, not just give up, because you see a lot of thing in their JD. JD mostly prepared by HR people, और या फिर कोई मैनेजर भी बनाता है. दे सिंपली डू अ गूगल चैट जीपीटी में करेंगे दैट आई वांट टू हायर अ पर्सन विद ऑन दिस स्किल सेट, कैन यू प्रिपेयर अ जेडी, और वो इस तरह से बन के आ जाता है. एक्चुअली पर्सन हु इज कंडक्टिंग द इंटरव्यू ही नोज कि मेरे प्रोफाइल के लिए क्या चाहिए. मुझको एक बंदा चाहिए जो वर्चुअल मशीन बना सके, बस इतना ही है मेरे प्रोजेक्ट का रिक्वायरमेंट. वर्चुअल मशीन का ही ज्यादा काम आता है मेरे पास, आई नो दैट राइट. बट माई HR पीपल और माई मैनेजर दे हैव क्रिएटेड इतना लंबा चौड़ा जेडी, राइट. इसके बाद भी इंटरव्यूज अरेंज हो जाते हैं, बट व्हेन आई कंडक्ट द इंटरव्यू आई वोंट वरी अबाउट ऑल दिस. आई वोंट इवन आस्क, आई विल आस्क ओनली व्हाट इज रिक्वायर्ड इन माय प्रोजेक्ट, because I want to hire you to create virtual machines, to create virtual network, to do the VNet peering, to create storage accounts. I know मेरे प्रोजेक्ट में कितना काम है. तो इंटरव्यूअर उसके क्वेश्चंस कभी भी जेडी पे नहीं होंगे, अनलेस बहुत बढ़िया कंपनी है, कोई एकदम अच्छी सी कंपनी, देन उनका जेडी वगैरह बहुत ही ज्यादा सुटेबल होगा, बहुत ज्यादा सेग्रीगेटेड, एकदम प्रॉपर नीट एंड क्लीन होगा. दैट व्हाट दे नीड वही जेडी में होगा, उसी पे पूछा जाएगा. अदर देन दैट डू नॉट जस्ट गिव अप बिकॉज यू सी ऑल दिस. सेम कंपनी में two of us from the same batch, they have been placed already. One of them is joining on 4th of Jan, then another person is joining on 28th of Jan, and both of them are from TCS, right? So do not worry and do not hesitate, do not give up just because you see all these in the JD. So you have to see something like this, और उसके बाद आपको apply कर देना है. Simply let me see if there is any. Look at this, easy apply. Okay, now I'm not reading this because this is dummy profile, so I'll simply apply. Let's say ये आपको थोड़ा बहुत भी suitable लग रहा है, you think you can at least give it a try, click on this, click, and you apply. You upload a resume. First time it gives you an option to upload. Next time you can simply just select the resume, review. It may ask you some questions here कि आपका .NET पे कितना एक्सपीरियंस है, जावा पे कितना एक्सपीरियंस है, Azure पे कितना एक्सपीरियंस है, etc etc, and you submit the application, and that's it. This is how you apply for the job. But just because in some companies they will ask you to go to their website, do not do the lazy don't go ahead and just skip it के बाद में करेंगे. Don't do that. Go to their company and apply for the job on their portal also. These are two methods. One is LinkedIn, easy apply. One is LinkedIn on company's profile. Then the third one is Naukri. Now, when it comes to Naukri, guys, make sure you create your profile completely. Again, this is the dummy profile. So you make sure that you mention your designation, you mention your company, you mention your name, you mention your package, verify your email number, etc. You update your resume, you update your skill set. This is very important, guys. यहीं से आपका रिज्यूम जो है पिक होता है, यहीं से आपको जॉब अलर्ट्स आते हैं. यू मेंशन योर एम्प्लॉयमेंट डिटेल्स, करंट एम्प्लॉयमेंट, योर एजुकेशन, etc. Once you are done with that, your LinkedIn, you link your LinkedIn profile here on Naukri. Once everything is done, then you will get some jobs here. Same as you have on LinkedIn, you will see some details here somewhere where you can apply directly from Naukri, and somewhere you have to go to company's website. Also, in preferred location, don't just keep Pune. As of now, keep Pune, Chandigarh, whatever you see. Sorry. Why? Because initial interviews we have to attempt for companies where you don't want to work. Because I'm not expecting from you guys to clear the interview in the first go. Right? So do not attempt for MNCs. Do not attempt for the small companies which are in Pune or your current location, wherever you are situated, or the company where you can work. Do not attempt for those companies. Attempt for companies which are in Chandigarh, Bangalore, Hyderabad, where you don't want to go, even if you're selected, rejected. Apply some jobs over there. Okay? and attempt the interviews. Once you're comfortable with the interviews, you'll come to know what kind of questions they are asking, etc. Once you're comfortable, then only go ahead and apply for the actual jobs. Make sure you mention your notice period. If you are serving the notice period, make sure you update your last working day. Make sure you come on this profile daily and keep on editing something. This a profile refresh hota hai and then it is in active category. If you don't do anything, it won't be in active category. कुछ नहीं भी है, just come here and maybe update something. कुछ नहीं तो यहाँ पर आके एक डॉट ही लगा दो. सेफ, सिंपल. कल जाके फिर उस डॉट को निकाल दो. सिंपल. आपका प्रोफाइल जो है अप टू डेट रहना चाहिए, बिकॉज व्हेन रिक्रूटर्स आर सर्चिंग, आई एम नॉट श्योर इफ यू गाइस हैव सीन इट और नॉट. नौकरी का प्रोफाइल विच इज देयर फॉर रिक्रूटर्स, if you have anyone, someone from HR वगैरह, go ahead and sit with them and check. They do have an option, is they do have an option to download resumes, and they use these criteria. जो प्रोफाइल एक्टिव ही नहीं है, डोरमेंट है 2 महीने से, they will think this candidate is not looking for a job. They won't bother about it, right? So make sure that you update everything. And look at this, ये नाम से काफी फर्क पड़ता है. The person knows that he is an Azure admin, 2.5 years of experience. Right? So make sure you use all these details. Talking about job, you can apply from here. You can search for it. Make sure you mention your expected package, your current package, everything is there. Okay? Now look at this, Azure Infra Administrator. This looks similar. नाम से थोड़ा बहुत similar लग रहा है. 7 से 12, but look at their budget, 25 to 32 LPA. So these guys will not compromise easily. But let's go ahead and check there कि exactly चाहिए क्या इनको. DevOps, 3 years Azure Administrator, Resource Manager, Active Directory, PowerShell, Automation Scripting. This is something which we have not done. Good to have Azure Data Factory. Good to have लिखते ही समझ जाना कि ये नहीं भी आता होगा आपको, they will still hire you. ठीक है, इससे ज्यादा डिटेल में लिखा नहीं है इन्होंने. तो here you can apply, but look at their budget. इतने बजट में they will not compromise, but still you can apply on this one. Then they will ask some questions. ये प्रोफाइल जो डमी बनाया है, इससे तो डेफिनेटली नहीं हो रहा. नो वन इज पेइंग फ्रॉम 5 to 25, राइट? So something like this you have to mention. Look at this. Do not skip all this information just because think it's not important. Don't do that. LinkedIn profile. I'm just giving you a demo how to apply. Make sure you do that every time. We'll say यार कितना time consuming है ये है, but it this is how it is. And this is only two methods we discussed. One is LinkedIn, one is Naukri. See, PAN number. Now look at it. It's a dummy profile, so I don't have a PAN number for this person, right? Otherwise, make sure you type your PAN number and everything here. It gives मोर अपॉर्चुनिटीज. जो आधा अधूरा प्रोफाइल होगा दे वोंट एंटरटेन. जितनी इन्फॉर्मेशन आपने फिल कर रखी होगी ना, उतना ज्यादा आप लोगों को चांस मिलता है. बट लुक एट दिस, इट क्लियरली सेज दे आर लुकिंग फॉर अर्ली एप्लीकेंट एंड द वर्क एक्सपीरियंस. ये दोनों चीजें इस प्रोफाइल से मैच नहीं हो रही है. की स्किल्स मैच हो रही है, लोकेशन मैच हो रही है. सो वन ऑफ यू जिनका एक्सपीरियंस होगा 7 साल का एंड ये होगा, यू गाइस कैन अप्लाई देयर. तो इस तरह से आप लोगों को ये सब करना है. Look at this. This is talking about go ahead and apply on company's profile. So you come here. यहाँ पे आप लोगों को आना है और कंपनी के इस पे अप्लाई करना है. फुल नेम एटसेट्रा एटसेट्रा, अपलोड रिज्यूम. डू नॉट डू द डोंट स्किप दिस गाइस. थोड़ा भी आप लोग जो है ना इस पे ये मत कर लेना. don't be lazy about it. Don't hesitate about it कि यार क्या मिलने वाला है ऐसे. don't do that. These are very prominent ways to get calls. Otherwise you'll stuck के calls ही नहीं आ रहे, आप इसी में फंस जाओगे. इंटरव्यू तो सेकेंडरी है. These are the methods to get job, to get the interview calls. एंड वन ऑफ द लास्ट वन इज सेंडिंग ईमेल्स. कई बार ऐसा होता है आपको कहीं से ये होगा, दैट इज ऑल्सो वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट एंड वेरी क्रूशियल एंड वेरी impactful. Let's say I apply for this job, I get a reply from HR person that okay, can I arrange the interview for you, or I want to discuss something. Now I got the HR's email, so I'll share it with you. You can directly send an email. I'll share a copy with you. एक अच्छा सा format where you can apply, where you can send an email. You can start sending emails to them. HR का email address mention करना है, subject line that I am applying for this job at your company. छोटा सा email draft करना है, this is my current experience, this is my current skill set, I am serving notice period और last working day जो कुछ है, और this is my notice period, 60 days का notice period है, please find my attached resume. Simple, send कर देना है. If you know the good format, use that. If not, I'll share the format with you. That gives many opportunities. Directly land होता है वो HR के mailbox में, and there are highly chances they will call you अगर relevant लगता है. तो बहुत लंबा चौड़ा email नहीं लिखना है, no one reads that. इतना छोटा भी नहीं लिखना है, please PFA, please find the attach और resume attach कर दिया, they won't read it. They don't have time कि आपका resume खोल के देखे कि कौन से जॉब के लिए सूटेबल है, वो सब देखे. They are not going to do that on behalf of you. बहुत लंबा चौड़ा स्टोरी भी नहीं लिखनी है, वो भी नहीं करना है. Crisp and clear and concise, that this is my experience, I am applying for this job, this is my notice period, this is my CTC, expected CTC. HR का काम जितना इजी आप करोगे उतना इजी आपको कॉल आएगा. डोंट एक्सपेक्ट कि आप PFA लिख के रेज्यूम अटैच कर दो, सेंड कर दो, और HR जाके आपका रेज्यूम खोलेगा, वो अपने इसमें देखेगा कि हाँ मेरे पास 16 ओपनिंग्स है, ये किसके लिए सूटेबल है. नो, नो वन इज गोइंग टू डू दैट. राइट? कहीं पे अगर जॉब आईडी मेंशन होगा, सो मेंशन दैट आईडी इन योर ईमेल. The more you make your recruiter's job easier, high chances are there you will get call from them. Right? Designation, उनका जॉब प्रोफाइल कोड वगैरह जो कुछ है उसको मेंशन कर दो, आपका एक्सपेक्टेड CTC वगैरह मेंशन कर दो. बिकॉज इफ यू डू दैट एंड देन दे आर कॉलिंग यू, इसका मतलब आप सूटेबल हो ऑलरेडी. एंड इफ यू डोंट डू दैट, देन दे विल कॉल यू उसके बाद, नहीं यार हमारा तो बजट ही 12 लाख का, यू आर एक्सपेक्टिंग 15, सॉरी वी कांट डू दैट, वी कांट गो अहेड. So don't do that. Mention all the information. So this is about Naukri, how to apply jobs, how to update profile, etc. This is about Naukri. We discussed about resume, talking about yourself, etc. We have already discussed that. Still, if you want to cover that once, we have time. I'll show it to you once. So guys, you can mention this one, this formula I have already shared with you. Based on your experience, what can you say? How many migrations have you done? How many assessments have you done? This is based on 5 years of experience that you can divide कि Azure का आप कितना experience बता रहे हो. Approximately 20 plus assessment over 5 years. ये भी बहुत है. Let's make it 15. Right? And these are assessment. Now I hope you know the difference between assessment and migration. I have used Azure Migrate and uh, Current. In your case, you can mention Current. Right? So there are few interviews which I have already posted on YouTube. You can go ahead and watch them, that how to start, how to talk about your responsibilities. And whenever we do the mock call, after that, I will be sharing some feedbacks with you, and then I'll share some inputs also, that how to talk about yourself. Let's say, but example, if I pick one of the resumes from here, uh, let me check. I'm checking the resumes on second screen. Let's say this is very small, 2 and 5. Let me check if I have some other resume. Or do you guys have your? I think only Zoeb has shared his resume. Anyone else is ready with their resume, guys?
Sohail, I have one resume of mine.
Mm-hmm.
I'll share with you on your WhatsApp.
Okay. Okay, guys. Any questions? Any doubts? Do you have? Meanwhile, I'm searching for some resume, and I want to
Yes, I
see
do have
some.
a question. So
Yes.
basically, let's say in as you mentioned that we can directly negotiate the salary, and is it is it okay if I directly say that I'm expecting this much of a package yearly, or I can directly share with the HR like after the operation round?
Yeah, you can. There's no harm in that. It has to be realistic.
I mean,
ये नहीं होना
if
चाहिए कि आपका current package 5 का and then you are asking 25. No one will entertain.
no, I mean, obviously अगर उनका budget उतना नहीं है, and if I say that uh, I'm looking for budget which is beyond their expectation, then
So they
उसमें हो
won't.
सकता है, can I say something like that, that I'm okay with the company policy,
Yeah,
and
you
then
can. Why not?
at the time of HR discussion, right, उस
Yeah,
time
why
हम
not? Why
कर
not? Why
सकते
not?
हैं
You can.
negotiation.
Yes,
Okay.
you can. Okay, I'm not able to find any good resume. Okay, let's go ahead with Zoeb's resume then. Let me read it quickly and I'll show you how you can talk about it. So make sure you work on your
सोहेल मैंने
resume in a
आपको
similar.
मेरा सोहेल मैंने आपको रेज्यूम शेयर किया है व्हाट्सएप पे, एक बार आप
See,
देखोगे क्या प्लीज?
I'll check that. So Zoeb, this is your first company, right? Compicom.
Yes, sir.
Here you worked from 2017 to 2020, 3 years.
2023. Yeah,
And
6.
here you worked as service desk.
Service desk level 1.
Okay. You're comfortable, right? Discussing your resume.
Yes, yes, I'm comfortable.
So this is your current company.
Yes.
Or you still working with Compicom?
Yes, first I have joined as I've mentioned that I have joined as a level 1 and then promoted to level
So you
2.
didn't have
Like,
to mention it here. Like I see, I told you guys that once you mention the company's name here, you just mention project. That should be enough. You don't have to mention company's name here. You could have simply mentioned one project. That should be enough.
okay, fine, fine. I'll remove it.
So 20, total 17 to 20, total 3 years of experience. It's
Oh,
similar to
total
the
6 months. 2017 to till date.
no the 3 years as in cloud, right?
Yeah, cloud admin. Yeah.
So 2020 till date Azure admin. Uh, Team size, roles and responsibilities. Project one, roles and responsibilities. Project two. So all these 3 years you are planning to show on Azure, right?
Yes, I'm planning to show on
So
Azure.
why these multiple projects then? Let me open that resume again. I'll show it to you. Not this one. See, project I will mention where my roles and responsibilities are changing. ठीक है, I mean project change हुए होंगे आपके, but we don't have to mention everything. न्यू एम्प्लॉयर को ये सब बताने की कोई जरूरत नहीं है हम लोगों को. लेट्स से इफ दिस वाज माय ओनली कंपनी और मैं 6 साल का एक्सपीरियंस बता रहा हूँ ना, यहाँ पर आई विल राइट कि 2017 से टिल डेट में काम कर रहा हूँ. दिस इज करंट प्रोजेक्ट जो अज्योर पे है. दिस इज
Hmm.
प्रीवियस प्रोजेक्ट
Okay, okay, understood.
जो सर्विस डेस्क पे. दैट्स इट.
Fine, fine.
इनफ, बस इतना ही. दिस
Okay.
इज होल 6 इयर्स. इससे ज्यादा जरूरत ही नहीं है. कंफ्यूज सी नाउ लुक एट दिस. ये कंफ्यूज कर रहा है मुझको कि क्यों मल्टीपल प्रोजेक्ट, व्हाई डिड यू मेंशन. आई अंडरस्टैंड मे बी आपके प्रोजेक्ट चेंज हुए होंगे, बट व्हाई टू कंफ्यूज एचआर, है ना. एंड देन इसकी वजह से आपका 3 पेज में भी चला गया. नाउ सिंपली व्हाट यू कैन डू हियर इज इसको आप प्रोजेक्ट 2 लिख लो. ठीक है, पूरा एक्सपीरियंस यहाँ पर आप डाल दो. इसको प्रोजेक्ट 2 लिख लो. प्रोजेक्ट 2 की रोल्स एंड रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटीज ये. एंड प्रोजेक्ट 1 में इसको आप ऊपर उठा के यहाँ पर कॉपी कर दो. दैट्स इट. 2 पेज में आपका ये हो जाएगा. सिंपल. गॉट इट.
Okay. Fine.
So now guys, if you have a resume like this, how you can start or how you can talk about it, right? So uh, let's say I see total six years of experience. I'm not sure if Zoeb was a campus placement or not, but if you are a campus placement, make sure you mention that. Okay. In this case, you can mention, "Hi, my name is Zoeb Sheikh. I am currently working with," or maybe you can talk about your education also. That depends. आपका education क्या है? BCom वगैरह है तो उसको highlight मत करना. Bachelor of Computer Science. If you are engineering background, उसको mention कर सकते हो आप अच्छे से. Name, education. Education relevant हो तभी. ठीक है. Then experience.
तो
Then
फिर
your,
वहां पे आई एम सॉरी,
yeah.
so sorry. Let's say I have done my education in different domain. As you are saying कि हमें इंजीनियरिंग होगी तो भी मेंशन करना, अदरवाइज हम क्या मेंशन कर सकते हो आप एजुकेशन में?
नहीं, जो किया
जस्ट
आपने वही
ग्रेजुएशन?
करना है. दिस आई एम नॉट टॉकिंग अबाउट resume.
अच्छा
Here I am
अच्छा,
talking about interview. ठीक है.
ओके।
See, there is one which is paper eligibility. पेपर में वो बीकॉम भी एक्सेप्ट कर रहे हैं, आपने बीकॉम लिख दिया, इट्स इनफ. एक है कि मैं थोड़ा सा रॉब झाड़ने के लिए, थोड़ा सा इंप्रेशन झाड़ने के लिए कर रहा हूँ. विच इज आई एम टॉकिंग
हम्म।
अबाउट योर फर्स्ट राउंड. व्हेन इंटरव्यूअर इज आस्किंग टेल मी समथिंग अबाउट योरसेल्फ, मैं उसका डिस्कशन कर रहा हूँ यहाँ पर. यू वोंट लाई, जो किया एजुकेशन वही लिखना है आपको रेज्यूम पे. बट आई एम सेइंग कि while talking about yourself, तभी मेंशन करना when you have some good education, some relevant education. You have completed your masters, mention that masters in computer application, your bachelor of engineering in computers, बीकॉम किया है, बीए किया है, तो डोंट डू इट. वहीं से क्वेश्चन रेज हो जाएगा कि यार आपने बीए किया था तो, एमबीए किया था तो व्हाई आर यू इन आईटी नाउ. वो क्रॉस क्वेश्चन वहीं से शुरू हो जाता है. सो डोंट डू दैट. ठीक है. सो दिस इज ओनली इफ इट इज रेलेवेंट. एक्सपीरियंस, देन योर करंट प्रोफाइल, देन उसके बाद का जो आपका ओल्ड एक्सपीरियंस है वो. आई थिंक दैट्स इनफ. एंड देन इसमें आपको सबसे ज्यादा टाइम कंज्यूम करना है, राइट? इसमें आपको बहुत सारी चीजें बोलनी है. सो यू कैन स्टार्ट समथिंग लाइक दिस. Hi, my name is Zoeb Sheikh. I've completed my master's in computer application. If you have done, if you have not, let's leave that. In this one, computer science. So, you can mention, you cannot mention. It's up to you, right? I've completed my master's in computer application. Post my education, I got placed in Compicom. That was my campus placement. If it was, then talk about it. If not, लीव इट. ठीक है. इस केस में एक ही कंपनी है, इसलिए. आपके इसमें अगर मल्टीपल कंपनी होगी तो आप सिर्फ इतना मेंशन करोगे that I got a campus placement after my education. I got a campus placement in, let's say, Sybase, right? उसके बाद आप इसको छोड़ दोगे. Then you will talk about your latest company always. इस केस में एक ही कंपनी है तो एक ही है. ठीक है. So here you can talk about your current company. That hi, my name is Zoeb Sheikh. I've completed my master's in computer application. Post my education, I got placed in Compicom. In Compicom, I have been working since 2017. Till date, I am working in the same company. In 2017, I joined Compicom as a service desk analyst. I worked there and used to deal with basic computer queries. Uh, Gradually, I was moved to a different profile, to a system admin profile. ये सब आप 3 साल का मेंशन कर रहे हो सर, ठीक है? 2017 से 2020 तक. अब तक क्लाउड की
Okay,
बात
sir.
हमने शुरू नहीं की. And you can, guys, you can apply this wherever it fits in your profile, right? So 2017, I joined as a service desk, and after 1 year, I got an opportunity to work as a system admin, and I worked on Windows for 2 years till 2020. I worked in the same organization. However, my role was changed. I was working as a system admin, and the client for which I was working, they wanted to move their infrastructure to cloud. Right? And unfortunately, my my manager and my client did not ask me to change my project. They did not ask me to move, and they allowed me to work in the same project. अगर आप सेम प्रोजेक्ट बता रहे हो तो इन दिस केस वी आर शोइंग द प्रोजेक्ट चेंज, तो वो यहाँ पर फिट नहीं होगा. दोनों तरीके से मैं बता देता हूँ, आप अपने अपने तरीके से इसको फिट कर देना. ठीक है. अगर आप बता रहे हो कि सेम प्रोजेक्ट पे ही कंटिन्यू कर किया था आपने, so this is how you can say that my client wanted to move to a client wanted to migrate their infrastructure to cloud, and that cloud happened to be Azure. fortunately, my manager and my client, they trusted me. They allowed me to work in the same project, and that's how my Azure journey started. I started working for the same client on Azure. Initially, I was working on very basic tasks, like for example, monitoring, shutting down the computer, changing the RAM or changing the size of machine, very small task I was working. Gradually, I started working with implementation team, and currently I am working with implementation team. When it comes to implementation team, we work on implementation. It could be anything. We have an architect team. We are a team of 4 implementation engineers. We have 2 architects, 1 lead architect, and our architect team, they share the details with us, and we work on those details. We get our job, we get our task via email, we get our task via tickets, and we deploy the resources which are mentioned in the low level diagram. We do get the details from our architect team. Now when it comes to deployment, we deploy the resources using portal, we deploy the resources using PowerShell, we deploy the resources using Terraform. अगर थोड़ा बहुत Terraform के बारे में पता है, then only say it. If not, then don't mention it. PowerShell और portal काफी है, right? Uh, what kind of resources we deploy? Anything and everything in Azure, we do deploy that. For example, Azure subscription, Azure Active Directory, accesses, resource group, VNet pairing, NSG, VPN, firewall policies, monitoring, load balancer, all these deployments we do. इस तरह से आप इसको थोड़ा सा और अच्छा करके जो है, थोड़ा सा एक प्रॉपर फॉर्मेट करके, यू कैन, आई हैव अपलोडेड एन ऑडियो ऑन यूट्यूब, आप उसको देख सकते हो. इस वाले सेक्शन में आपको टोटल जो है एटलीस्ट 5 मिनट्स यू हैव टू स्पीक. 5 मिनट आपके वहां पर चले जाने चाहिए. नेम एजुकेशन छोड़ के जो पूरा करंट प्रोफाइल वगैरह ये सब मिला के जो है ना, इतना प्रैक्टिस करो आपके 5 मिनट्स तक एटलीस्ट आप उसको थोड़ा सा बोल पाओ. 5 नहीं तो एटलीस्ट 4 मिनट्स, 3 मिनट्स लीस्ट. 3 मिनट से कम में ये खत्म नहीं होना चाहिए. ठीक है. डू नॉट टॉक अबाउट योर हॉबीज वगैरह, वो सब बहुत, दैट्स ओल्ड स्कूल. नो वन इज वरीड अबाउट इट नाउअडेज, राइट? दे जस्ट वांट टू हियर अबाउट योर टेक्निकल स्किल सेट एटसेट्रा. सो टॉक अबाउट इट. करंट प्रोफाइल में ये सब आपका आ जाएगा इन डिटेल, ये सब होगा. और सर्टिफिकेशन वगैरह की बहुत ज्यादा बात करने की जरूरत है नहीं. दे कैन सी इट ऑन योर प्रोफाइल, एंड योर इंटरव्यूअर लीस्ट बॉदर्ड है आप सर्टिफाइड हो या नहीं हो. एक्चुअल जब इंटरव्यूअर का कॉल होता है ना, उनको सिर्फ आपसे टेक्निकल स्किल्स चाहिए. कितना आता है आपको, सर्टिफिकेशन है, आपका एजुकेशन क्या है, आपका एक्सपेक्टेशन क्या है सैलरी का, ये सब टेक्निकल राउंड वाले को कोई नहीं पड़ी होती है. जितना आप यहाँ पर बोलोगे, इस वाले सेक्शन में बोलोगे, उसी पे क्वेश्चंस आने शुरू हो जाएंगे. जैसे ही आप स्टॉप करोगे, then the interviewer will start. Okay, so you mentioned that you are responsible for resource groups, right? Or you are responsible for VNet. So let's talk about networking in Azure. Can you tell me what is the difference between global VNet pairing and local VNet pairing? Let's say my one VNet is paired with second VNet, second is paired with third VNet. Can my first and third VNet talk to each other? Something like this. इस तरह से वो initially theoretical questions करेंगे, बाद में वो थोड़ा सा इस पे आ जाएंगे, आपको scenario based questions पे आ जाएंगे. Scenario based में कुछ नहीं होता है, बस इन्हीं questions के आसपास थोड़ी सी story add करते हैं. I have a client, they have 2000 servers, they are planning to migrate their servers from on-prem to Azure. What do you suggest? What do you think it can be done? तो बाकी सबको छोड़ो, फोकस ऑन टेक्निकल की स्किल्स और कीवर्ड्स. ऑन प्रेम, क्लाउड. देन यू कैन आस्क, डू दे ऑलरेडी हैव सम फुटप्रिंट्स ऑन क्लाउड? अज्योर पे कुछ है? अगर है तो आई एम अज्यूमिंग दैट देयर इज कनेक्टिविटी बिटवीन क्लाउड एंड ऑन प्रेम. इफ नॉट, आर दे डूइंग इट फॉर द फर्स्ट टाइम, देन यू शुड नो कि आपको पहले कनेक्टिविटी करनी पड़ेगी. नाउ यू शुड नो कनेक्टिविटी किस टाइप की होती है, वीपीएन या फिर विच इज द अदर वे यू कैन कनेक्ट गाइस, वीपीएन और
Express route.
express route, simple. And you can say that I have not worked on express route, but I know that there is a way express route and VPN. So once you do the connectivity, that is the first step, and then we can start migration using Azure Migrate. इस तरह से आपको आंसर्स ये करना है. Okay, guys, so this is about your creating profile, Naukri profile, talking about your profile, how to express that. Sorry about it, I'm not feeling well today. Otherwise, I would have given you a complete demo जहाँ पे मैं पूरा इंटरव्यू का किस तरह से आप इसको आप 5 मिनट तक ये कर सकते हो। आई डू नॉट हैव दैट मच ऑफ एनर्जी 5 मिनट बोलने की फिलहाल कंटिन्यूसली। सो बट डोंट वरी, जब आपके मॉक कॉल्स हो गए आई विल, जिसका भी जहाँ पर भी लैक कर रहा होगा, आई विल कनेक्ट विथ यू ऑन वन बेसिस, और मैं थोड़ा सा उसमें फीडबैक वगैरह ऐड करके आई लेट यू नो हाउ टू इम्प्रूव दैट। उसके बाद भी आई हैव टोल्ड यू, डू नॉट अटेम्प्ट फॉर एक्चुअल कंपनीज इमीडिएटली। आपको बाद में ये करना है, फर्स्ट 2-4 डमी कंपनीज, मतलब ऐसी कंपनी जिसमें आपको काम नहीं करना है, वहां पर आप अप्लाई करो, इंटरव्यू का एक एक्सपीरियंस ले लो, एंड देन स्टार्ट अप्लाइंग फॉर दैट। ओके गाइस, सो डू यू हैव एनी क्वेश्चंस, एनी डाउट्स?
Soil by how are we supposed to justify notice period of 90 days?
नहीं, उसका कोई जस्टिफिकेशन नहीं कर सकते हो आप। 90 डेज के साथ जो एक्सेप्ट करेगा वो करेंगे, अदरवाइज नहीं करेंगे। बट देर आर कंपनीज जो करते हैं। यू कैन से माई नोटिस पीरियड इज 90 days, बट आई हैव सीन पीपल इन माई प्रोजेक्ट दे हैव लेफ्ट इन 60 days, सो देर इज अ स्कोप, ये बोल के आपको ऑफर लेटर ले लेना है। एक ऑफर लेटर आ जाता है, देन यू विल हैव टू रिजाइन और डू समथिंग अबाउट इट। बट आई हैव सीन पीपल गेटिंग हायर्ड विद 90 days नोटिस पीरियड के साथ। टीसीएस के जो दोनों लोग मैंने बताया, टीसीएस का नोटिस पीरियड 90 days ही है, उसके बाद भी उनको मिला है। 10-15 days यहाँ से कम करवा लो, बाद में 10-15 days वहाँ बढ़वा लो, हो जाता है वो थोड़ा बहुत। बट यू
ठीक।
कांट लाई अबाउट इट, झूठ मत बोलना कि नहीं 60 days, यू कैन से 90 days है। The moment I get the offer letter, I'll resign and I'll start negotiation with my manager. Without offer letter, I cannot initiate the negotiation, but I'm certain about it that they will give me the exception because I have seen people leaving early. ये एक अच्छे से बोलना कि I have seen people leaving early.
Okay, fine.
Okay, guys. So if you do not have any questions, we'll stop the session. Uh, I'll reach out to you guys. As of now, I have only got one resume, Zoeb's resume. Now Nirmal has sent. Once I get maximum resume, I will start the mock calls. And I told you it will take 4 or 5 days more. People are on leave. So once they are back, I'll start that. I'll start reaching to you on one-on-one basis. If the candidate is comfortable, then only I'll share the link with others. Okay, guys, then best of luck. Good luck to all of you. Feel free to ask if you have any questions. I'll stop the session now.
Thank you.